Hello, today we're back on Spice Islands. Wait, not this Spice Islands, I mean this one. The area that is part of the giant world Ninja Kiwi has built for a frontier. It's all the way down in the south, and this is where we last left off. Once again, peek the playlist if you missed any of these previous episodes. Now, where we last left off was here, Lotus Island, a 57 round battle. That is now going to be made very easy by the fact that I have Bowie Jose, a giant spiked mines that, simply put, will destroy anything that attempts to get near the exit. I've also just recently equipped a wavy water pistol on Sheriff, but it seems that's a bad idea. Apparently he freezes Moabs, and the Ice Monkey here can't pop them, at least not until the Embrit here is here. I guess that's my fault in putting Embrit this far back. Might be worth retreating and moving it to a better spot later, but I think we'll be fine. At least for the remainder of this battle. Let's not waste any more time than we need and jump straight to the hard stuff. And hopefully we can get some decent progress in, because I feel like I'm on the verge of getting sick, and once I get sick, I can't use my voice to commentate. Definitely is a shitty feeling when you feel like you might have gotten infected, but you have to see how the next days play out to know if you actually got sick or not. The game wants us to keep exploring, but there is a new area that I would like to head into, the sunken columns. Wait, that's a map in this game, right? Yes. Yes, it is. Let's see what we find here. Oh, another area, the Lost Coast. What's this? And here we find Vortex, I think the 5th boss I've run into. That looks like Flood Valley to me. No thank you. Over on the southwest side of the world, we have Cargo, a side mission. I think we can definitely tackle this one. Okay, one big issue is that Bowie Jose cannot see the exit of both sides of Cargo, so I think because the balloons might be more damaging, threatening because of the Retribution balloon, I'll put it angled towards more to the exit. I don't mind using my stamina here, I'll just heal right afterward. Oh, and also, okay, good. I was waiting for the the first mob to show up, otherwise all of my other towers would be blocked, and it seems like we have another embrittlement issue. I gotta retreat this and probably put it up here to the point where it now doesn't even really work on the balloon side. But again, I guess we're just hoping that the Spike Factory does it all. And I'm not sure if any of the new balloons actually counter Spike Factories. The Spike Factory seems like it's able to deal with all of the negative effects pretty well. Another interesting and weird thing I noticed is that when Sheriff applies the wavy, watery pistol frozen to a Moab, the Doc, Bishop, and Brunamid stops attacking, which hurts me, because now it doesn't give the debuff to allow this thing to attack, to do damage. I can only use a glue strike, so yeah, this is, again, a horrible, I'm dead? Holy crap, those Diamond Balloons take 200 HP. But yeah, that watery pistol is an awful combo right now, so I gotta get rid of it. Anyway, we're back. This time, Morglaives is also in range of hitting the balloons, because I think before it was not doing that. And with Sheriff Attack Speed Boost, we're good this time. But having to use a boost this early, it's not a good sign, because I can't really upgrade to get stronger, like for the rest of the game. Once again, we also switched to the Zigzag Pistol back, and it seems much cleaner. No more getting cock-blocked by the mobs and BFBs here. More Diamond Balloons leaking. Again? Wait, Super Monkey Storm. No, I can't tank that. Attempt number 3. I can see why the Diamond Balloon is tough. Looking back at what it does, it's a 100 HP balloon. Get this? 100 HP and every damage done to it is 1, which actually helps that I have a Robo Monkey. Wait, does that mean that if I use Glue Strike, it doesn't change it? Or do debuffs actually help it? Because I'm not sure. If debuffs work on it, then that's pretty cool. But I like that Ninja Kiwi has made basically 2 opposite balloons. The Retribution balloon is one with similar HP, but you want high damage punching stuff. Yet the Diamond Balloon is the opposite. You need 1 damage stuff. And honestly, I think I'd have a much easier time if I didn't bring Dead Weight Sada to the equation. Sorry, Sada. I don't mean to call you all those things. Like, you're very much alive, and you're not overweight. But you really are not doing a whole lot for me, other than giving 5% Otherwise, we'd swap her out for my second Robo Monkey, and I would have a much easier time. Okay, more reinforcements. Here we go. Ability. Blue Strike. And hold the line. Hold the line. Hold. Also, each Diamond Balloon eats up, or has a fortified ceramic underneath, and that is why it takes away so many lives. What I wanted to do on attempt 2 also was to drop a Super Monkey Storm instead of having to rebuy everything. So the next time I die, I will try to proactively use this and not wait till the last minute when it's too late to react. That'll get me out of a sticky situation. More? Just glass balloons and nothing more, so this looks like an easy wave. More reinforcements. 10 diamond balloons, but we are also good. I guess it's kind of bad for the Spike Factory that every reinforcements come at the start of the round, when there are the least amount of spikes on screen. But even despite the Spike Mines not having much built up, it is king. Still able to hold the line. Oh, DT came in, that's why we got the Emberit there. Easy. And this is the last round. Zomga, Blue Strike, big morale boost, and that's a GG to this side mission. Not bad of a reward, I'd say. Back to the story. There they are. Oh, that's no good. That's an awful lot of balloons. Not much to say here. Another easy battle with not much input on my side. Alright, looks like Kai is now trying to lead us toward the tunnel. And we're gonna go ahead and take a boat, which I think is the same boat I used to already get to the New World. I've already seen the Lost Coast and the Sun Columns. One step ahead of you there. Follow me up the cliff this way. Oh, I actually didn't go on the right side. So this might be new, actually. A battle on Peninsula next up. Although, I didn't go ahead and heal. Hopefully I have enough stamina for just this one more game. I will have to spend 250 Bananite just to drop Bowie Jose here. Ice Monkey will be up here, and there's actually no more space for Sada. I didn't place the glue very well, did I? Well, I guess we'll just go without here. We at least have 3 more monkeys to help us out in this battle. One, I think, is an Alluring Melody, and the other 2 are probably just worthless. I think the Boomerang can barely hit here, so we'll drop that down too. But we'll have to keep an eye on this battle because it may not be a freebie. Oh, crap. Okay, I generally fell asleep there. I'm sorry. I was actually multitasking. And I didn't expect the DT to come in on round 58 because, at least in the side missions, they didn't come until around in the late 60s. That's on me, and what really sucks, I think, about Frontier is that when you lose a percentage of your Bananite, which makes it really hard to bank up a lot at one time. Like, you'd rather keep it as close to 0 as possible, or just simply don't die. In case you're oh my god, another pink balloon. I was gonna say, in case you're wondering, I'm trying to save for a Tech Terror, which I think would help a little bit. This pink I'm gonna die too. What? Oh, there only 2. Okay, never mind. We're good. Got 300 Bananite back. But yeah, those minigames are just brutally... Those QTs are just brutally hard now. 2 rounds left. Now, every time I retry the round, I gotta spend 250 Bananite to put Zinger Rays here, which is a bit concerning. Now, my biggest concern here is actually DDTs, and if they come in immediately to start 58, I'm cooked because Zinger raises +2 damage is not up yet. I also did make enough space for Sada this time, so that's good. Okay, no more multitasking this time because I claimed the story is too easy. It's definitely getting tough, especially if you don't do side missions to up your Bananite and upgrades. And that's why bringing more than just the 6 monkeys I upgrade is 4. Because there are some maps where maybe your party of 6 just doesn't cover all bases. And so you kind of need to build a backup posse to survive. I think that's Ninja Kiwi's intention again with a posse and then having a bunch of ranch hands backed up in your back pocket. Yeah, overall, we come out of that battle in the negative, though. Still down 3k Bananite. Oh my god, there's so many balloons here. It's crazy. This one's... Okay, this is the Sunken Column. This should be an easier map than Peninsula, so I ain't worried, even if DT is. Actually, there is something to be worried about. Spike Factory has pretty much gotta be... I don't know. I guess here? But then Doc. I can't put him in the middle, obviously, so he kind of just has to see... Like, yeah, it just has to be all back-oriented. Nothing I can do. I think if there's one thing I can tell I absolutely need right now, it's some global range tower. This limited range crap is not cutting it. So as soon as I finish buying my Robo Monkey Detector, we've got to swap it out for something else. No ifs, ands, or buts. On the bright side, Kai and their menacing waves are doing a pretty good job thinning out the wave before it gets back here. Peninsula might have got me spooked because this was very easy. And now into the caves we go. I think it's going to be another new area up here. This is the way to the tunnel, I believe. I also think they changed this update so that if you're in an area where it's dark, there are basically more balloon encounters to run into, like those quick time events. Just something to watch out for in this area. Luminous Cove should be even easier. Actually, wait. I shouldn't say that because, you know, there's 2 different exits, so... And it's big. It's too fat. Yeah, no, the hitbox is too big, so it actually can't see, like, one of the 2 rounds, no matter where the hell I put it. Except maybe here, but that's before it gets any balloons. I need to put it in here, but no water. I think here's what we gotta accept. Just handle one lane with Spike Factory. Because it is Apocalypse, like, there'll always be a balloon kind of leaking on that side, and then just heavily focus the rest of our towers where this exit is, and I think we'll be a-okay. Everything gonna be alright, I hope. Again, as long as we can sort of survive encounters with Sada, we'll keep her for the sole reason of getting a 5% bonus. So far, so good. No need for Bowie at all. Use a couple abilities just to make damn sure we're good. Oh, DDTs. Let's wait for all of them to come up first to glue strike them, and that'll make good work. Thankfully, they came out on the Spike Factory side, so I wasn't too concerned about that. A lot of stuns here. I might leak here. Wait. Super Monkey Storm? Yeah. Goodbye. I had to do it there. Sorry. Obviously, it being the last round, I could have just backed out and maybe lost a little bit of stamina, but we have a lot of Super Monkey Storms sitting around. Alright, now we've left the Luminous Cove to return back, or say goodbye to Kai. Goodbye, Kai. You will not be missed. Mermonkey may now appear in Saloon. That's cool and all, but I don't think I need a Mermonkey in my party. I think I can use an Ace, which is exactly what has shown up in the shop here. This one's trait is only that it has full knockback on Bloons, which I guess could be utility, say if I go for a Spectre. Plus, again, need a global range tower, so I'll just keep this in my back pocket. Back to schedule programming. What is the plan? Looks like we're going to explore a new area, Frozen Peak. Up a mountain. Let's go. I've always wanted to climb a mountain, and this will be my first time to do so. Virtually. Mountain's End. Long way to get there, though, as expected. We're not even at base camp yet. Looks like we're blocked, too. Incoming explosion. Let's see what's going on here. 2 explosions. And, hello, Rocco. Thanks for that. My mouth just salivated because I think that means Rocco is gonna join us most likely for the next encounters. And so we'll have an alp buff for the time being. Also, can y'all just stop yelling, please? Oh, we also got a hat. We might check that out later, but honestly, again, I think this hat is probably one of the best. Let me just open up a chest as well. 1500 bananite. And another one. More bananite. Oh yeah, here we are. Definitely getting much closer to base camp when you can see the snow. Anyway, battle on Quarry here, and this one should be an absolute breeze. It's like perfect for our setup. We've got an embrittlement on the corner. We can have Sheriff buffing every single tower. And again, what's not to like? We can also out-buff Doc Curly as well. And they did say that there's going to be a lot of Diamond Balloons, which again is... we actually can defend decently against. Yeah, piece of cake. I guess I can sense a pattern in that the start of every new area obviously isn't going to be as hard. Oh, hell yeah. We also just got, I think, enough Bananite to unlock the Tech Terror, so this is big. We're gonna, before we jump to the next one, I think just spend the money for it. Only issue is that upgrading to Tech Terror turns it into Plasma type, which means it doesn't actually work on, I think, the Retribution Balloon anymore. Thing is, the Road Monkey isn't even good against Retribution anyway, and say, If this is immune to popping purples, does that mean that it might not get stunned if it doesn't do damage directly to it? I don't know, but F it. Let's just make the jump. Now, I think because of that, I'm also going to drop the Ricochet now, because I feel like I have enough strong high pierce stuff, so we'll bring back Thea to the equation for the double Super Monkey combo again. I've also wandered off into this place called the Sanctuary. This looks very strange. There's a temple head, I think one side mission. Yeah, I'm starting to have second thoughts. I don't think I can tackle this right now. If I have Spectre, though, definitely worth looking back at it again. Instead, I think we ought to go back to here, the underground cave, where I think we're ready to tackle Spillway now. However, I need enough Bananite first to remove the parts in the middle. So let me just see how much it costs. 200, okay, this is doable. But I need to get more Bananite if I end up dying once. This, for the record, is terrible for Spike Factory, but I know that Bloons' spawns, his insides, will exit on this side, so that's why I'll probably lean the Spike Factory over here. I'm gonna remove a hole over here, so that once Bloons is inside, at least the Super Monkey can hit it. I also shouldn't forget, I do have the ability to retreat towers on this map, which will be important to maximize DPS, notably, I guess, on the Ice Monkey. That limited range is going to need to be moved many places. Let's just play and see. 150k HP is nothing to handle, considering we already took down 210, I think, on Lich. I forget exactly. But again, the biggest issue is just Bloons coming in, I think. Not our ability to do 150k. I think we can also just hold our Tech Terror until the Bloons insides come out. Seems like the best way to use it. And once again, don't waste stamina or morale. Get down to 80. And then stop there. And I think this is going to be no problem to beat. Another Glue Strike now, and here we go. What spawns out? Oh, frick. Well, I didn't expect with just 150k HP that there would be a whole bad that comes out. That changes the story a little bit, but hey, bads are still slow, and Tech Terror is still a good option, but just not, like, right now. I want it to beat the insides for me as well. Glue Strike would help too. Embryonment's not hitting it, but I don't want to retreat it just yet. Because again, that bat has got a long way to go. We'll also save our morale for now. Maybe use it more for if the Bloons that are coming in for the normal rounds end up ruining us. Oh, is that leaking? Oh yeah, we did. Okay, we leaked 11 lives. Sod ability. More purples leaking. But if it's just purples, it's fine. I'm more worried about if it was the other crap. Another Glue Strike. Oh crap, we might have two bats on the screen at one time at this rate. The Bloons is dying. I wonder if this works like mini bosses in Rogue Legends, as in, once the boss dies, it doesn't matter if bats are on screen, or if you have to clear the entire map first before you actually end up winning. Two very important distinctions. That first bat is finally going to die, but first off, Blue Strike here. Sawed a Leaping Sword. Let's retreat this guy. Doc. Put him over here for the +1. Morale again. And I think I should use it now. Wait. Yeah, Diamond Bloons. Good time. Let me just wait for as many of them to be in range as possible before blowing it. Now. Didn't get any of the right side. Final skull now. Once again, wait for Glue Strike because I want the +2 on the new bat as well. Man, it takes so long to, like, start actually moving in. What's the speed of these? Probably like half. Anyway. DET's coming out. I don't think I have to use the ability, but I will right here. Nice, I cleared out the ZMGs underneath. Well, so far, at least I'm not regretting the choice of upgrading Doc Curly, because genuinely the ability has helped just to clear out some stuff, and also just more Pierce on this thing in general. I'm pretty sure Fia here is getting Pierce capped quite easily. And there it is. That is dead. Or Bloons is dead. Do we need to beat the rest? No, we don't. Okay. It was just like mini bosses then. But that's a good way to get our banana back up. Sweet. Once again, the rounds keep going up the more you beat Bloons. I'm just kind of curious how much HP the new one has. Hell, maybe I can try beating it again as well, but I don't think I will. Yeah, it's also only 150k. Wow. It's really just the balloons coming in that end up being harder, which I could try to beat again, but We'll come back when we have more boss damage. Back to schedule programming, new area, Frozen Peak. Let's consider this our Camp 1 here. Here we are, the Frozen Peak. Anytime, how about we head over to the space called Moon Landing? To the moon and back in 3 minutes. Now to Camp 2, Alpine Run. You already kind of know with these one-lane maps how it's gonna go, although I do have to watch my stamina. I didn't heal, so we're gonna end this battle at like 10-20%. So our monkeys will sadly be at reduced power. Now this was the downfall to my Peninsula run. I'm looking very closely at what happens when like a monkey starts getting really low on stamina. Its range and attack speed decreases. How visible is that? Ah, okay. Only from 12 to 10% does the stamina drop, or the range is visibly dropped. It just goes in giant increments, so that was the kicker. Once it hits 10%, we really gotta worry about it, how much range it still has. Oh yeah, we're gonna drain through all of this. Hold up. Ooh, bit scary, but again, had I just healed up, this would have been a piece of cake, and still is. Next turn, probably last battle, last resort, and this could be an issue. Oh my god, okay. The Spike Factory just barely fits up there. Thank god. That very well could have been it for us, because if I can't fit a Spike Factory in the back there, then there's pretty much no good spot. Anyway, at some point, as good as the ice and glue are, because you only have 6 towers total in your posse, it's technically better to have 5 really strong towers rather than, you know, a couple of strong towers and good supports. Once again, if we have enough Bananite. I'm just saying that because there ultimately is a tower cap, tower limit, some of these tower slots might be better used for strong independent towers that don't need no help. So that's what I'm gonna aim for. At the very least, start to get 1 tier 5, because I still have not gotten one yet throughout this campaign. Anyway, final set of reinforcements. What's good about the tech tier, I guess, is as long as you have the ability to press a button like 1, you can easily use 1 tech tier ability every time reinforcements come, which make dealing with those big waves much easier. Once you're all warmed up, we need to keep moving. We need to clear a few more areas to keep the mountain village safe. And we'll probably clear out those next time, so thank you very much for watching. Once again, I believe we're very close to the end, so stay tuned. Because the final boss has got to be looming, and I'm excited to see what it has in store. I don't like spoilers, so I actually don't know yet too. Until then, next time.